Hello, curious people. Welcome to the Discovering Curiosity series, where we dive deeper into the science behind curiosity to help us develop a better understanding of curiosity so we can better apply the processes and principles of curiosity-based thinking to get more, not just more out of what we do, but more satisfaction out of what we do. And today I got some great news for you, because going through a lot of the research, I've discovered that curiosity, turns out, is fantastic for finding common ground. Now, in an article published by the Harvard Business Review, written by Francesca Gina, called The Business Case for Curiosity, now listen to what she finds in the research. Finds that when we are curious, we view tough situations more creatively. Studies have found that curiosity is associated with less defensive reactions to stress and less aggressive reactions to provocations. Pretty cool, huh? What a powerful tool. Just the curiosity that you're born with, the curiosity that you have, the curiosity that you can develop and exercise can not only help you just generate more wonder in the world, but can actually help you encounter stress in different situations. And not just for yourself, but think about others, right? It takes two to have a conflict. Yeah, to find common ground, you don't find, you have to find common ground with somebody else or someone different, and to think about not just yourself but those you encounter. If they're encountering you or engaging you less aggressively or more open to ideas or less defensively, even, right? Think about how that affects your communication, personally, but then collectively. So already one fantastic finding about curiosity, and as it pertains to helping us find common ground. Now, she goes on to write that research has also found that curiosity encourages members of a group to put themselves in one another's shoes and take interest in one another's ideas rather than focus on their own perspective. Wow, sounds like a magic bullet, right? Could you imagine if there was a way, if you could snap your fingers to help the people in your group, to help people that you're working with or whomever, to focus less on their perspective and put themselves in the other person's shoes, to really explore, to wonder, to get curious about what it would be like as someone else. And think about what a wonderful tool that would be in conflict resolution, or just discussion, or sharing new ideas, or giving feedback on ideas. If you could do it in a way that wasn't polarizing, but a way that helped you find common ground, even unintentionally, right? And what if curiosity can do this? And not only curiosity, but using curiosity through curiosity-based thinking, the processes, the activities. Everything that we share with curiosity-based thinking is designed not only to get more out of your discussions, your innovations, your actions, whatever you're doing, but designed to be collaborative, to help. We talk about curiosity-based thinking as a communication tool, right? So it's awesome to find this science and this research that backs up this idea that getting curious, developing a more curious personality, being more intentional about curiosity and using your curiosity every day. And as we discussed, it may not even take a lot. Just piquing your curiosity on a regular basis can lead you to creating a deeper, more genuine personality of curiosity that allows you to do these other things, like finding common ground with others. Now, just a quick way to how you can apply curiosity-based thinking and some specific actions you can take to help use curiosity to find this common ground is, in preparing for this, I was thinking of a couple things that you can take away. Of course, please follow on with more videos, and What If Curiosity will be sharing more and more activities in the future, and videos specifically around those activities that you can use freely whenever or however you want. But just wanted to use this video to stress that one of the designs behind these activities and the whole spirit of curiosity-based thinking is to find a way to make things less polarizing and to find common ground, to find more collaborations, more congruency in our ideas and our actions. And one of the ways anybody can do this, quite simply, is to have what-if brainstorming sessions. And this is just different slightly than traditional brainstorming sessions, in that you intentionally share your ideas or your suggestions using what if, right? What if we do this, or what if we do that? And part of the reason behind that is because when you frame things through a what if question, you're creating what we call a third space. Now, sociologists have written a lot about third spaces in terms of like a Starbucks. They identify as a third space, something that's not quite home, not quite work, but somewhere in between, right? And you have different thoughts, you have different interactions because it's a third space. Well, sharing ideas and brainstorming through what if, what if we, is an intentional way to create third spaces so the ideas being shared aren't personalized. It's not like I think we should, or you need to, or you should. Even though the speaker might think that their ideas, they're really kind of orders or directions, right? But when you say, and so it's difficult sometimes to receive, because even if they're good ideas, if someone doesn't like that person, they can be personalized and it gets a little muddy, right? But when you share things through a what if, you create this third space. It's not your idea. It's not someone else's idea. You're not even saying it has to be done, or even it's a good idea. You're just throwing it out there. You're saying, hey, what if? And what it does is it attracts everybody's attention on a shared space that's not possessed or owned by any one person, but because it's a shared space, it can be manipulated, it can be discussed, there can be feedback given in ways that are much more genuine, open, and honest maybe than when there's a person attached to it, or a direction or directive attached to the idea. And you can do these in short bursts, right? Hey, we're gonna do a 5-minute what if session and just throw out all these what if ideas, collect them, and then maybe however you run your traditional brainstorming sessions. Or I could share you other ways to get more out of them. But again, even a 3-5 minute burst of what if idea exchange can be one way to start finding common ground through curiosity. And it could be for innovation, it could be whenever a problem occurs, right? Maybe something happens that was unpredicted, and before you take actions, again, let's take 5 minutes and just what if this real quickly, and then see what we can come up with to guide us the rest of the way. And then another one is, the what to wow process is one of the foundational processes of what if curiosity. And again, there are videos that you can follow and content. I describe this in more detail in other places. But the idea behind the what to wow is to go through any idea, no matter how complex, and communicate it using the 6 question words: who, what, when, where, why, and how, plus 2 others, huh and wow. So you end up coming up with 8 questions or 8 tasks to come up with. And you communicate your idea by providing a 1-sentence answer for each one of those 8 questions. And then in doing so, you're able to, in a very short amount of time, you can verbally express it in about 30 seconds. In writing, it's 8 sentences, right? You can take something that provides an entire concept, but multiple dimensions to this concept, right? And those dimensions are accessed through the question words that you share them, right? And in doing so, you give people a specific context to share their ideas. So we're all following a similar format. You can give a time limit to it, right? What's your idea to do this? What's your solution? Well, first of all, you're gonna have 10 minutes to come up with 8 sentences, right? What is your idea? Who is it for? When is it used? Where do people use it? How does it work? Why is it important? It's like, what's the biggest challenge to it? Or what might prevent it from being successful? And wow, what's awesome? What happens when everybody's using it and your idea, comes to fruition? And if you can express those 8 things in 8 sentences, if nothing else, it gives you, again, a complete concept that you can easily share with others, and then they can easily give you feedback on it. In fact, they can even give you a what to wow feedback. This is what I think. This is who I think would be good at doing it or benefited from it, right? Where I think it might work well. Or questions. This is the issue I have, the feedback. I'm not sure about where you said it would work would be a good place, right? But the idea is you're giving these very direct feedback points, short in a sentence, and it's depersonalizing it, right? And you're using these questions, these question words, and so you're focusing your curiosity on very specific things that can be helpful to yourself and others through this what to wow process. So a couple ways that you can use curiosity-based thinking to help you use your curiosity or your group's curiosity to find common ground is to use what if brainstorming sessions and the what to wow process and sharing ideas and providing feedback. These are processes that I've shared before, and I'll keep sharing here. So if you're even more curious, please follow along and watch those. And thanks for getting curious today with Discovering Curiosity. I think we'll keep exploring this topic about curiosity and common ground in the future, because not only is it pretty cool, but I think it's pretty important in the world today that we can find ways to bring people together in positive ways. And if we can do that using something like curiosity that we all already have, even better. So I really appreciate all you do for pushing curiosity forward, keeping your curiosity about curiosity alive, And until next time, stay curious.